My organisation recently spoke to a few local professional wrestlers, and they believe that there should be the introduction of matches where male competitors actually compete against female competitors. WWE has obviously been putting a lot more of an emphasis on its female talent as of late. Do you see a time where WWE will actually host matches where male and female competitors will be going head to head?
We have things like mixed match challenge, but where the females and the males do not compete directly against each other. You know, it's a funny thing to me. There's just a shock moment to that and a spectacle moment to that. Women, female athletes are women, WWE superstars, the female superstars. They don't need a man to make them successful in the ring. They don't need a man to step in the ring with them to make them have a spectacular match. Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch will probably walk into the G on Saturday and steal the night. Ronda Rousey will be probably one of the biggest superstars in that arena on Saturday. You know, they don't need a man to make them successful. They don't need a man to be in the ring with them. They need each other. They need the opportunity, they need the platform, and they need to be set free to do what they do. And when we do that, they rise to the occasion. They have stolen the show. They've been the main event. They will have their own pay-per-view in October 28th from New York, Long Island, Evolution, first ever WWE all-female pay-per-view. You know, they don't need that. And I think anybody that says, well, to have the man versus the woman, it's just shock value. You don't need it. I think when it's done right, look, I do believe that there's an exciting moment when it can happen, but I don't need to think that that needs to be the standard.
Their argument is that it will take that the essence of female empowerment to the next level, but you don't see it that way?
I don't. To me, to say that in order for a female to prove that she is empowered, she has to be able to compete against a man, or to have a man in the ring with her to be able to do what she does at a high enough level. No, you know what makes the female empowered? When she is so good with another female in the ring that no man on that card can stand up to them. That Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch go into that stadium and on their own, without a man, without anything else, steal the show. When they main event, when they headline, when they do all the things that they can do right now on their own because they have that ability, that is when that is the empowerment. It's not about us giving them something or here, you know what, you wrestle a man now, or now you're doing something. No. That's a man's ego. The truth is there's no difference. When I recruit the same way for males, females. I train the same way, males, females, it doesn't matter. But it's about them excelling at what they do. And when they excel at what they do, when they tell the stories the way they're meant to be told, when they do the athletics, when they put the charisma behind it that they can, there's nothing better. The biggest factor is charisma. And I think for them to put more effort into who and what and the reasons behind what they do, as opposed to just doing what they do. There are a million people out there that can all do the moves and they can all execute very well. It's the athleticism is very important, don't get me wrong, but the charisma factor, the character factor, the ability to command a crowd, you know, that is really what being a WWE superstar is all about. And then, you know, truly one of the things that we look for first when we're recruiting is the human being. We're looking for emergent leaders and people that are willing to set a standard for what WWE is around the world. So we're looking for the human being first. Charisma is the biggest key factor from a performer standpoint, and then probably behind that athleticism. But, you know, I say all the time, I would take heart and charisma over somebody that has a God-gifted ability every day of the week, because somebody that's willing to work themselves to the bone is going to succeed. There's something to be said for that, and just because you have an ability doesn't mean you're going to do anything with it.